Hello, this is Paul from AppGraft. In this video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about how we utilize your capital, how you should set your budget, and how to avoid taking monetary risks that could potentially hinder your software project's success. Budgeting always involves estimating. There will always be a few surprises along the way, no matter how well you plan. Being undercapitalized can certainly lead to failure, but having a large budget and spending your money incorrectly can also yield poor results. Alright, so your project is bound by the project manager triple constraint triangle. This is a combination of scope, schedule, and cost. Altering one of the sides impacts the other two. The scope consists of the features and changes that we plan to deliver for a given iteration. It provides us with a destination. Together, we'll determine what backlog items align with your near-term goals and provide your users with the most value. The cost of an iteration, or of the project itself as a whole, represents the amount of budgetary funds required to guarantee a successful project delivery. We assess backlog items based on their cost, potential risk, and value. The schedule represents the time frame within which we intend to deliver the scope. We estimate based on what we know. We involve you, the client, in the scheduling process, and together we plan a realistic delivery timeframe that accommodates for errors and factors in mitigation of any perceived risks. If we're building out a new product, then we'll make sure that you start with enough capital for a strong first release and focus on delivering the most possible value based on your realistic budget. A lot of complexity goes into building a great software product. This makes software development projects more difficult to price than other products. The first and most common method of pricing out software development services is called time and materials. Here, the client is billed for each hour worked without any financial constraints. This produces high financial risk of inefficiency by the contractor and makes progress hard to gauge. The next most common pricing method is called fixed price, where the contractor attempts to make an accurate bid that locks the total perceived cost up front. Here, the cost is generally inflated and inaccurate due to considerable uncertainty. This ultimately results in a change request order when the scope changes, further inflating the price. We use a fixed budget approach with a controlled scope. This means that features and changes are continuously reprioritized and reevaluated between iterations as new information comes in. In this case, the financial risk is reduced and divided between you, the client, and us, the consultant. The scope is broken down into small iterations that allow us to react to change and constantly realign each deliverable phase with your current goals and business needs. So that should make you somewhat more familiar with how we use your capital and how to plan your budget. We feel this pricing strategy helps us collaborate and cooperate better with you, our customer, and ultimately build you a better product. Okay, go to appgraft.com to find out more, fill out a contact request, and then together we can begin discussion on how we'll build you your next great product.